The sky over New York City turned dark on a sunny Tuesday afternoon. People on the streets stopped and looked up. A massive shadow covered the city. It wasn't a cloud. It was something else. A giant spaceship, bigger than anything humans had ever seen, appeared in the sky. It was so big that it blocked the sun. The ship looked like a floating city made of metal. It had strange lights and markings on it. At first, people thought it was a joke or a movie being filmed. But then, every TV, radio, and phone in the world started to show the same message. An alien face appeared on all screens. The alien looked almost human, but with blue skin and large black eyes. The alien spoke in perfect English. "People of Earth," it said, "I am Ambassador Zorn of the Galactic Empire. We have watched your planet for a long time. Now we have come to give you a choice. Join our empire and obey our rules, or we will destroy your world. You have 24 hours to decide." The message ended, and the world went crazy. People ran in the streets. Some cried, some prayed, and some tried to hide. The governments of the world didn't know what to do. In Washington, D.C., the President of the United States called an emergency meeting. Leaders from all over the world joined through video calls. They all looked scared and confused. "What should we do?" asked the President of France. "We can't fight them. Their technology is too advanced." The Prime Minister of Japan shook his head. "But we can't just give up our freedom. We must resist." They argued for hours. Some wanted to surrender to save lives. Others wanted to fight, even if it meant losing everything. While the leaders talked, something interesting was happening. Scientists and military leaders from different countries started to share secrets. They had been working on advanced technology in secret for years. Now they decided to work together. In a hidden lab under the mountains, Dr. Emily Chen looked at her team. "We've been preparing for this day," she said. "It's time to show the aliens what humans can do." Her team nodded. They had built weapons and shields that could fight alien technology. They had kept it secret, even from their own governments. Now it was time to use it. Back in the meeting, the world leaders finally made a decision. They would pretend to think about the alien offer. But secretly, they would prepare for war. The President of the United States went on TV to talk to the world. "My fellow humans," he said, "we have received a message from an alien civilization. They have given us a choice. We are thinking about this choice very carefully. We ask everyone to stay calm and wait for more information." What the aliens didn't know was that humans were already getting ready to fight. In secret bases around the world, soldiers trained with new weapons. Scientists worked day and night to finish their projects. Dr. Chen and her team worked faster than ever. They knew they had to be ready before the 24 hours were up. "If the aliens think we're easy to beat," she said, "they're in for a big surprise." As the deadline got closer, the alien ship stayed in the sky over New York. It didn't move or do anything. It just waited. People on Earth tried to live normally, but it was hard. Everyone kept looking at the sky, wondering what would happen next. Would the world end? Would they become slaves to aliens? Or would humans find a way to win? In homes, schools, and offices, people talked about what they would do. Some made plans to hide. Others said they would fight if they had to. Everyone hoped the world's leaders would make the right choice. As the sun set on that first day, the world held its breath. The alien ultimatum hung over everyone like the giant ship in the sky. But unknown to the aliens, humans were not sitting idle. They were getting ready for the biggest fight in human history. The next 24 hours would decide the fate of the entire human race. But humans had a secret weapon: their spirit. They had faced big challenges before and won. Now they were ready to show the galaxy what humans could do when pushed into a corner. As night fell, Dr. Chen looked at her finished work. She smiled. "Let's see how the aliens like this," she said. The human resistance was ready to begin. The 24 hours were almost up. The world waited, hearts beating fast. In New York, people looked at the big alien ship in the sky. It hadn't moved since it came. Suddenly, a bright light came from the ship. It shot down to Earth like a lightning bolt. The light hit a small town in Kansas. In seconds, the town was gone. Just dust and smoke were left. News spread fast. The aliens had destroyed a town. People were scared and angry. They thought the aliens broke their promise. The 24 hours weren't over yet. Ambassador Zorn's face appeared on screens again. "This was a warning," he said. "Decide now, or we'll destroy more." The world leaders met again. They were angry. "We can't let them do this," said the president of Brazil. Others agreed. They decided to fight back. Dr. Emily Chen got a call. "It's time," said the voice on the phone. She nodded and turned to her team. "Let's show them what we've got," she said. All around the world, secret bases came to life. Soldiers put on new high-tech suits. They looked like something from a sci-fi movie. Scientists turned on machines they had been hiding for years. In space, small objects started to move. They had been hiding behind satellites. Now they came together to form Earth's first space fleet. The ships were small but fast. The aliens didn't know about any of this. They thought humans only had old rockets and planes. They were in for a big surprise. Back in Kansas, people cried over the lost town. But something strange was happening. Under the ground, a secret base was opening up. A giant robot, as tall as a skyscraper, came out. It was Earth's first mech warrior. Captain Sarah Lee sat in the mech's head. She had trained for this day for years. "Time to kick some alien butt," she said. The mech started walking towards the alien ship. In New York, people saw the mech coming. They cheered and clapped. Hope filled their hearts. Humans weren't giving up without a fight. Ambassador Zorn saw the mech too. He couldn't believe his eyes. "Impossible," he shouted. "Humans don't have this technology." He ordered his ship to attack the mech. Alien fighters flew out, shooting lasers. But the mech had a shield. The lasers bounced off. Captain Lee smiled. She pressed a button. The mech's arm turned into a giant gun. It shot a beam of energy at the alien fighters. 3 of them exploded. People all over the world watched on TV. They saw humans fighting back. They saw that they had a chance. In space, Earth's secret fleet attacked the alien ship from behind. The alien ship was big and strong, but Earth's ships were small and quick. They fired special missiles that stuck to the alien ship. Ambassador Zorn was shocked. Where did these ships come from? He yelled. His crew didn't know what to do. They had thought this would be easy. Dr. Chen watched from her lab. The weapons were working, but she knew this was just the start. She turned to her team. "Bring out the big gun," she said. In the mountains, a hidden door opened. A huge satellite dish came out. But it wasn't a normal satellite. It was a weapon that could shoot from Earth to space. Dr. Chen gave the order. The dish lit up. A massive beam of energy shot into the sky. It hit the alien ship hard. For a moment, everything was quiet. Then, a huge explosion lit up the sky. A piece of the alien ship fell off. Ambassador Zorn couldn't believe it. How could humans do this? He had to tell the Empire. This planet was not what they thought. He sent a message to his leaders. "Humans are stronger than we knew," he said. "We need help." As the alien ship tried to escape, humans cheered. They had won the first battle. But they knew the war wasn't over. Captain Lee landed her mech. Dr. Chen's team celebrated. The president went on TV. "Today, we showed the galaxy what humans can do," he said. "We will not give up. We will not surrender. Earth is our home, and we will defend it." People around the world felt proud and brave. They had faced the biggest threat in human history, and they had fought back. The aliens thought they could bully Earth. Now they knew better. As the sun set, the alien ship limped away. But everyone knew they would be back. And next time, They would bring more ships. Humans had to get ready. They had surprised the aliens once. Now they had to prepare for a bigger fight. The whole galaxy was watching. The story of Earth's resistance was just beginning. A week passed after the first battle. Earth was busy getting ready. People worked day and night to build more weapons and ships. The whole world was united like never before. Then the sky turned dark again. This time, it wasn't just one ship. A whole fleet of alien ships appeared. They were everywhere, over every major city in the world. Ambassador Zorn's face showed up on screens again. He looked angry. "Humans," he said, "you have made a big mistake. The Empire does not forgive. Surrender now, or we will destroy your entire planet." But humans were ready this time. As soon as Zorn finished speaking, the Earth fought back. Hidden bases all over the world opened up. Hundreds of mech warriors, like the one Captain Sarah Lee used before, came out. They were all colors and sizes. Some could fly, some could swim. All of them were ready to fight. In space, Earth's secret fleet was much bigger now. Dr. Chen and her team had worked hard. They made the ships faster and stronger. The ships flew out to meet the alien fleet. A huge space battle began. It looked like fireworks in the sky. Alien ships were big and powerful, but Earth ships were quick and sneaky. They used tricks the aliens had never seen before. On the ground, mech warriors fought alien soldiers. The aliens had landed troops, thinking it would be easy. But they were surprised. Humans in mech suits were strong. They could pick up tanks and throw them. In New York, Captain Lee was in her mech again. She was fighting 3 alien ships at once. "Is that all you got?" she yelled as she shot down another ship. Dr. Chen watched from her control room. She was guiding Earth's space fleet. "Formation Alpha," she ordered. The Earth ships made a special shape. Then they all fired at once. The big alien ship exploded. But the aliens had a secret weapon too. They used a ray that made machines stop working. Some mechs and ships just turned off. Things looked bad for a moment. Then, a young scientist named Ali had an idea. "We can use their ray against them," he said. He quickly made a device. It caught the alien ray and sent it back. Suddenly, alien ships started turning off too. They fell from the sky like rocks. The human fighters cheered. They were winning. Ambassador Zorn couldn't believe what was happening. How can these humans be so strong? He wondered. He decided to attack Earth's leaders. If he could scare them, maybe humans would give up. Zorn's ship flew towards the United Nations building in New York. He was going to destroy it. But he didn't know about Earth's biggest secret. Under the UN building, there was a massive gun. It was pointed up, waiting. As Zorn's ship got close, the gun fired. A huge beam of light shot out. It hit Zorn's ship hard. Zorn's ship started to fall. He was shocked. These humans were full of surprises. He sent out a message to his fleet. "Retreat. We need a new plan." The alien ships started to leave Earth. Some of them were on fire. Others were being chased by Earth ships. Humans had won again. All over the world, people celebrated. They had faced the full might of the Galactic Empire and survived. Not only survived, but won. The president spoke to the world again. "Today we have shown the galaxy that Earth is not weak. We are strong. We are brave. And we will never give up our freedom." People cheered and hugged each other. In New York, Captain Lee got out of her mech. She was tired but happy. "We did it," she said, smiling. Dr. Chen and her team were already working on new ideas. "They'll be back," she said. "We need to be ready." In space, the remains of alien ships floated around Earth. Humans started to collect them. They wanted to learn the alien technology. Maybe they could use it to make even better defenses. As night fell, the world was different. Humans weren't afraid anymore. They had faced the biggest threat in history and won. Now they were ready for whatever came next. The Galactic Empire had thought Earth would be an easy target. Now they knew the truth. Humans were a force to be reckoned with. The story of Earth's resistance was spreading across the galaxy, and it was far from over. News travels fast, even in space. Soon, the whole galaxy knew about Earth, the small blue planet that fought the mighty Galactic Empire and won. Twice. On planet Zorg, aliens with 3 eyes watched videos of the battles. They couldn't believe it. How did humans do that? They asked each other. In the markets of Glorback 7, a planet far from Earth, aliens traded stories. "I heard humans can breathe fire," said one. "No, no," said another. "They can turn invisible." That's how they won. The Galactic Empire was not happy. They had never lost a battle before. Now, everyone was laughing at them. The Emperor, a big alien with green skin, was very angry. "We must crush these humans," he shouted. "Send every ship we have." But not all aliens agreed. Some thought humans were brave. They started to wonder, if humans could stand up to the Empire, maybe they could too. On Earth, things were changing fast. Dr. Chen and her team studied the alien ships they had captured. They learned many new things. "Look at this," she said, holding up a small device. "It's their communication system. We can use it to listen to the whole galaxy." Captain Sarah Lee was excited. "You mean we can hear what the aliens are saying?" she asked. Dr. Chen nodded. "And maybe even talk to them," she said with a smile. They turned on the device. Suddenly, the room was full of strange sounds, beeps, whistles, and words in languages they had never heard before, but the computer could translate some of it. "Humans are strong. Empire is weak. Maybe we should help Earth." The president called a meeting. "This is big," he said. "We're not alone in fighting the Empire. We need to talk to these other aliens." Dr. Chen had an idea. "We can send a message to the whole galaxy," she said. "Tell everyone that Earth is fighting for freedom. Maybe others will join us." They made a video. It showed how humans had fought off the Empire. It showed people from all over Earth working together. At the end, the president spoke. "To all free beings in the galaxy, Earth stands against tyranny. Join us in our fight for freedom." They sent the message using the alien device. It went out to every corner of the galaxy. On the planet Xerix, a race of small, smart aliens saw the message. They had been hiding from the Empire for years. "It's time to fight back," their leader said. In the asteroid belts of the Zeta system, space pirates watched the video. They didn't like the Empire either. "Let's go help these humans," the captain said. His crew cheered. Even on planets the Empire controlled, people saw the message in secret. It gave them hope. Some started to make plans to rebel. The Emperor was furious. "Block that signal," he ordered. But it was too late. The message had spread everywhere. Back on Earth, humans waited. Would anyone answer their call? Days passed. Then, one night, Dr. Chen's device lit up. A message was coming in. On the screen, they saw an alien. It looked like a big, friendly cat. "Greetings, humans," it said. "I am Captain Mirax of the Free Planets Alliance. We want to help you fight the Empire." Everyone cheered. Earth had made its first alien friends. More messages came in. Aliens from all over the galaxy wanted to join Earth's fight. The president made another announcement. "Fellow Earthlings," he said, "we are no longer alone. The galaxy is with us." People celebrated in the streets. Humans had not only stood up to the Empire, but they had also inspired the whole galaxy. In space, ships from many alien races started to gather near Earth. They were getting ready for a big fight. The Empire was coming with its biggest fleet ever. But this time, Earth had allies. As Captain Lee got into her mech suit, she smiled. "Looks like we're going to have quite a party," she said. Dr. Chen nodded. "And we're just getting started," she replied. "The real adventure begins now." The stage was set for the biggest battle the galaxy had ever seen. And at the center of it all was Earth, the little planet that dared to say no to the mighty Galactic Empire. While the galaxy buzzed with excitement, Earth was hard at work. Dr. Chen and her team were busy in their lab. They had a secret weapon, the alien technology they had captured. "Look at this," Dr. Chen said, holding up a strange device. "It's their power source. It's 100 times stronger than anything we have." Her team gathered around. They had been working day and night to understand the alien tech. Now, they were making something new, something that had never existed before. In another part of the lab, Captain Sarah Lee was trying on a new suit. It wasn't just any suit. It was a mix of human and alien technology. "Wow," she said as she flew around the room. "This is amazing." The new hybrid tech was a game changer. Humans took the best parts of alien technology and made them better. They were creating things the Empire had never seen before. Meanwhile, in space, Earth's new friends were arriving. Ships from all over the galaxy came to help. Some were big and powerful. Others were small and fast. All of them were ready to fight the Empire. Captain Mirax of the Free Planets Alliance met with Earth's leaders. "Your planet has given hope to the whole galaxy," he said. His cat-like eyes shined with admiration. The president nodded. "And now we have something that will change everything," he said. He took Captain Mirax to see the new hybrid technology. In a big hangar, they saw the results of Earth's hard work. There were ships that could turn invisible, weapons that could shoot through any shield, and suits that made people as strong as 10 aliens. Captain Mirax was amazed. "How did you do this?" he asked. Dr. Chen smiled. "We took your tech and made it better," she said. "It's the human advantage. We never stop improving." News of Earth's new technology spread fast. More aliens came to join the fight. They wanted to see this amazing human innovation for themselves. The Empire heard about it too. The Emperor was worried. How can these humans be so clever? He asked his advisors. No one had an answer. Back on Earth, everyone was getting ready for the big battle. Factories worked around the clock to make new hybrid weapons. People from all over the world trained to use the new tech. In schools, kids learned about their new alien friends. They drew pictures of spaceships and dreamed of visiting other planets. Earth was changing fast. One day, as Captain Lee was testing a new ship, she saw something strange. A small alien ship was hiding near the moon. It wasn't from any of Earth's allies. "Dr. Chen, come look at this," she called. They watched the ship on a big screen. It was scanning Earth, taking pictures and readings. "It's an Empire spy ship," Dr. Chen said. "They're trying to learn our secrets." Captain Lee grinned. "Let's give them something to look at," she said. She got into her new hybrid mech suit and flew towards the moon. The Empire ship tried to run away, but Captain Lee was too fast. She caught up to it in seconds. With one hand, she grabbed the ship and brought it back to Earth. The aliens inside were scared. They thought humans would hurt them. But instead, Captain Lee opened the ship and said, "Welcome to Earth. Want some coffee?" The aliens were confused. Humans were supposed to be scary monsters, but these humans were being nice. Dr. Chen talked to the alien spies. She showed them around the lab. "See," she said, "we're not your enemies. We just want to live in peace." The aliens were amazed. They had never seen a planet like Earth before. People here were free to think, to create, to be different. It was nothing like the strict rules of the Empire. When it was time for the spies to leave, they didn't want to go. "Can we stay?" one of them asked. "We want to learn more about Earth." The president smiled. "Of course," he said. "Earth welcomes all who come in peace." As the news spread that even Empire spies wanted to join Earth, more aliens started to question the Empire. Maybe humans weren't the bad guys after all. The Emperor was furious. "Enough," he shouted. "We attack Earth now, with everything we have." But Earth was ready. With their new hybrid technology and alien friends, They weren't scared. They knew they had something the Empire could never beat, the human spirit. As the Empire's fleet appeared in the sky, Captain Lee got into her mech suit. Dr. Chen prepared the new weapons, and all around the world, humans looked up, ready to fight for their freedom. The biggest battle in the history of the galaxy was about to begin, and Earth was at the center of it all. The sky was full of ships, thousands of them, from all corners of the galaxy. They weren't just Earth ships. There were ships from the Free Planets Alliance, the Zeta Pirates, and many other alien races. All of them had come to help Earth. On the ground, millions of people looked up. They saw the biggest fleet ever assembled. It was a beautiful sight. Ships of all shapes and sizes, glowing in the sunlight. Captain Sarah Lee stood in front of a group of alien fighters. "Today, we fight not just for Earth," she said. "We fight for freedom across the galaxy." The aliens cheered. They had never seen a human before coming to Earth. Now, they were ready to fight alongside humans. Dr. Chen was in the control room. She looked at screens showing the Empire's fleet. It was huge, bigger than anything they had seen before. "This is it," she said to herself. "The final battle." Suddenly, alarms went off. The Empire fleet had arrived. The sky turned dark as thousands of Empire ships appeared. The Emperor's face showed up on screens all over Earth. He looked angry. "Foolish humans," he said. "You think you can beat the Empire. Surrender now or be destroyed." But the President of Earth wasn't scared. He stood tall and replied, "We will never surrender. Earth and its allies stand for freedom, and we will win." With that, the battle began. It was like nothing anyone had ever seen before. Lasers and explosions lit up the sky. Ships zoomed back and forth, firing at each other. Captain Lee led a group of mech warriors. They flew into space, attacking the biggest Empire ships. "Remember your training," she shouted. "Use the new hybrid weapons." The hybrid weapons were amazing. They could cut through Empire shields like they were paper. Empire ships started exploding left and right. But the Empire had a trick too. They used a big ray gun that could destroy whole groups of ships at once. Things were starting to look bad for Earth's allies. That's when Dr. Chen's voice came over the radio. "Captain Lee, we need you back on Earth. We have a plan." Captain Lee flew back fast. When she got to the lab, she saw something incredible. It was a giant robot, bigger than a mountain. "What is that?" she asked in awe. Dr. Chen smiled. "It's our secret weapon. We call it the Earth Guardian. And you're going to pilot it." Captain Lee got inside the Earth Guardian. It was like her mech suit, but 1,000 times more powerful. She flew it into space, right towards the Empire's biggest ship. The Emperor saw the Earth Guardian coming. For the first time, he looked scared. "What is that thing?" he shouted. The Earth Guardian was unstoppable. It smashed through Empire ships like they were toys. Captain Lee aimed it at the Emperor's ship. "This is for Earth," she yelled, firing the Guardian's main weapon. A huge beam of light shot out. It hit the Emperor's ship dead center. There was a bright flash, and then the ship was gone. For a moment, everything was quiet. Then, cheers erupted from every ship in Earth's fleet. The Emperor was defeated. Without their leader, the Empire ships didn't know what to do. Many of them started to run away. Others surrendered. On Earth, people came out of their homes. They hugged each other and danced in the streets. They had won. Earth was safe. Captain Lee landed the Earth Guardian and got out. She was tired but happy. Dr. Chen ran up to her and gave her a big hug. "You did it," she said. "You saved us all." But Captain Lee shook her head. "No," she said. "We all did it. Humans and aliens working together. That's what beat the Empire." The President made an announcement to the whole galaxy. "Today marks a new era," he said. "An era of freedom and cooperation between all species. The Empire is gone. Now we can build a better future together. Aliens from all over started landing on Earth. They wanted to meet the humans who had led the fight against the Empire. There were handshakes, hugs, and lots of curious questions on both sides. As the sun set on this historic day, Earth had changed forever. It wasn't just a small planet anymore. It was the center of a new galactic alliance, an alliance based on freedom, creativity, and the spirit that had helped humans win against impossible odds. The stars didn't seem so far away anymore. The galaxy was open, full of new friends and endless possibilities. And it all started because Earth dared to say no to the Galactic Empire. A year had passed since the Great Battle. Earth had changed a lot. Spaceships from different planets were a common sight in the sky. Aliens walked the streets, shopping and talking with humans like old friends. In New York, a big meeting was happening. Leaders from all over the galaxy had come. They were making a new galactic government, one that was fair for everyone. The president of Earth stood up to speak. "Friends from across the stars," he said, "we've come a long way. From a planet that didn't know aliens existed to the heart of a new galactic community." Captain Sarah Lee sat in the front row. She smiled, remembering the battles they had fought. Next to her was Dr. Chen, who was busy showing some alien scientists her latest invention. "We propose a galactic council," the president continued, "where every planet has a voice. No more empires, no more tyrants, just free people working together." The alien leaders clapped and cheered. They liked this idea. Earth had shown them a new way of thinking, a way where different species could work together and be stronger. Meanwhile, in schools across Earth, kids were learning amazing new things. They studied alien languages and cultures. Some even had alien classmates. In one classroom, a teacher asked, "Who wants to be a space explorer when they grow up?" Every hand shot up. The galaxy wasn't scary anymore. It was full of wonders to discover. Back at the lab, Dr. Chen was working on something big. "Look at this," she said to Captain Lee. It was a new kind of spaceship. It can travel faster than anything we've ever seen. "We can explore the whole galaxy." Captain Lee's eyes sparkled. "When do we leave?" she asked with a grin. But it wasn't just Earth that was changing. All over the galaxy, planets were becoming free. They were learning from Earth, setting up their own governments, and making new inventions. On the planet Zorg, the three-eyed aliens had started their first-ever elections. On Glorback 7, they opened a university where all species could come to learn. Even the planets that used to be part of the Empire were doing better. Without the Emperor telling them what to do, they were free to create and grow. Of course, not everything was perfect. Sometimes there were arguments between different alien races. But now, instead of fighting, they would come to Earth to talk and find solutions. Earth had become a place where the galaxy's problems got solved. Humans were good at coming up with new ideas and bringing people together. One day, a ship arrived from a far-off part of the galaxy. The aliens on it looked scared. "There's another empire coming," they said. "They've already taken over hundreds of planets." For a moment, everyone was worried. Was there going to be another big war? But then Captain Lee stood up. "We've faced this before," she said, "and we won. Together, we can face anything." Dr. Chen nodded. "We'll make new technologies to defend ourselves," she added. "And this time, we have friends all over the galaxy to help us." The president called a meeting of the Galactic Council. Representatives from thousands of planets attended, in person or through space screens. "We faced the last empire alone," the president said. "But now we stand together. If these new invaders want to fight, they'll have to take on the whole galaxy." Everyone cheered. The word spread quickly from planet to planet. The galaxy was uniting, preparing to defend their freedom. In space stations and on planets everywhere, people and aliens worked together. They built new ships, invented new weapons, and made plans. But they did more than just prepare for war. They sent out messages of peace, inviting the new empire to join their free galaxy instead of fighting. As the days passed, Earth continued to lead the way. Humans used their creativity and courage to solve problems and bring people together. The planet that was once alone in the universe was now at the center of a huge galactic family. Captain Lee and Dr. Chen stood on top of a tall building, looking at the stars. "What do you think is out there?" Captain Lee asked. Dr. Chen smiled. "I don't know," she said, "but I can't wait to find out. The real adventure is just beginning." As night fell on Earth, the sky was filled with the lights of friendly spaceships. The galaxy felt smaller, but also bigger. There were still challenges ahead, but Earth was ready. The little blue planet had not only survived, it had thrived. And it had shown the whole galaxy the power of freedom, friendship, and the unbeatable human spirit.